Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Cherie, All Things Through Christ, Richardson Dorn, and thank you and welcome to my humble Bible study. I feel that the Lord has impressed upon my heart to do this Bible study for a number of reasons. And I believe that the first reason is, since it's February and this is considered to be Black History Month and the month of love, so to speak, I figured we could do a study about love from a Bible perspective, not this superficial once a year holiday, that's really just geared to fill the pockets of these people out here. So another reason why I decided to do this video is because just to test myself, and to allow God to use me and to use my gifts and my talents to share with others and to encourage others to take their step out in faith and add to what's already out here, So with that being said, I just really feel that this Valentine's Day pagan holiday is what I like to call it. It's really superficial, and we really need to understand what it really means to love. Kirk Franklin. But I'm going to be taking a passage out of Romans, the New Testament, Romans chapter 12, verses 9 through 21. So I'm going to be reading this and then I'll speak on certain things. Romans 12, verses 9 through 21. And Father, we ask that you would open our eyes and open our ears and grant us understanding and humility and the desire and the ability to be obedient and humble, because you say that you resist the proud but you give grace unto the humble. So dear Lord, with that being said, we seek, so please open to us. Love must be sincere. We're not supposed to love one another for special interest or what we can get out of it, or to, make ourselves feel bigger or better than someone else. It must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. I mean, we are supposed to hate those things that are evil, But it just seems like nowadays it's so backwards, Instead, people are calling evil good and good evil, and living their lives in this manner, and that's not good at all, because it really hurts other people when you do that, and that's not love. So if you're living your life where you're thinking that bad is the new good, or good is the new bad, or the new norm, then you need to take a deep breath. Exhale, be still, and seek the Lord and meditate on His word, and to find understanding that He may cleanse your mind and create in you a clean heart and a new heart and a new understanding to put on the mind of Christ. We are to cling to what is good. We have to cling to it. The reason why we have to cling to it is because it's not much good. So when you do have good, you need to cling to that good. You know what I'm saying? Because evil is so prevalent among us. So I will say to you, cling to God. Cling to Him. Cling to His word. Cling to His promises. And cling to His love. Because when you cling to His love, it just infuses you and teaches you and shows you how to love in turn. Honor one another above yourselves. And people, we're not doing this. I know this from personal experience. I've been through situations in my life, and I'm still going through, where people think they're better than you. They talk about you. You know, no matter, they don't see the good in you. They don't see the good that you do. They don't see, you know, the Christ in you. The only thing they want to do is focus on the mistakes you make or the things you've done. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know you. They don't know your relationship with Christ. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that you've repented, that you're changing, that God has had his hands on you, and you know what I'm saying? So for anyone who is out there that consider themselves to be outcast and to be a black sheep, I'm here to tell you that you are not. That you are a child of God. And I would say to use this opportunity to draw near to him, that he may draw near to you and bless you, because God can take any situation. He can take anybody and do a 360-degree turn and change their lives. So it doesn't matter what other people say or think, but we are supposed to esteem others better than ourselves. And there are those out there who do this, but yet in return they don't get that. And that's not love. And that's not fair. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. And I know that's hard. All of this stuff in here is easier said than done. But the only thing I can say is, when you getting to a point in your life where you're just getting tired and you're getting weak and you just seem like you can't go on anymore, then allow God to carry you. Allow God to strengthen you. Wait on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And you may slip up. You may do things that, or say things that are not becoming of a Christian. So what? We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all fall. You know what I'm saying? And until Christ returns, we're going to continue to sin. So what I would say to you is, don't put yourself on a guilt trip. Acknowledge your sin before the Lord. Repent and try to do better. That's all I can say. Just lean on him and let him lead you and guide you and walk with you. And you'll be fine. But at least make an effort to follow his guidelines. You know, the smallest effort, God considers that to be perfect. Like, this Bible study is not a professional Bible study. It's not, I don't have the makeup or the hair or the set. But it doesn't matter to God. It's perfect in his eyes because I've made an effort. I've taken that step. So, with that being said, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. I mean, that is such a wonderful verse, because we are not supposed to lose our joy, you know what I'm saying, and our hope. You know, we do, it's times that we do lose our joy. But there are so many things, so many ways that God provides us to regain that joy. Because if we put our joy comes from him. When we sing praises, when we sing his praises, it's like his spirit comes over us. And it gives us that joy because we know he loves us and we love him and he has touched us and he hears us and he receives our praise. And when it says to be patient in affliction, you would think that that's impossible, but guess what? It's not impossible if you're being faithful in prayer. When you're going through affliction, pray. Talk to God. Vent. You can vent to God. You can have a conversation with God as if you were having a conversation with your parents, with your best friend, with your husband. Just do it in a way that's, if you mess up, apologize to God. He understands. He knows what you're going through. You can vent. You can say whatever you feel. Oh, this person treat me like this. You know, I don't think it's right, Father. You know, I've done this, that, and the other. I've bent over backwards trying to show my love, and this is how they treat me. It's not right, and I feel angry, and it hurts. You know, pray. Pray through that situation. That is what helps you to be patient, because God is hearing your prayer, and you're able to vent. But you're venting in a way that's positive. You're venting to God. You're venting to the one who is able to change the situation, turn it around, to give you joy, to take your mind from. Because when you joyful in hope, you're praising the Lord. You're not even thinking about your problems anymore. You're thinking about the Lord, and you're praising him, and your eyes are on him. So therefore, it's like he's taking you away from that. It's like he's working it out for you. While you busy over here praising him, he busy over there fixing your problems, making a way for you. So that's why I think that verse is such a powerful verse. It's very powerful. And I've shared that with you guys before on my Facebook page. Share with God's people who are in need and practice hospitality. Which, I mean, come on. We all need a shoulder to lean on. You know what I'm saying? We all need someone to help us. We are to help one another because we never know when we may be in a situation that we may need help. And you don't just do it for that reason alone. You do it because God has given you love in your heart and compassion for your people. And when you see somebody down and out, you want to lift them up and help them because you've been there yourself. You've been in that position. You know what it's like. You know what it feels like to be in a position and to be wanting and to be lacking. Now here's your opportunity to be blessed because it is so much better to give than to receive. You want to be a blessing to others, to help one another with a sincere heart without expecting anything in return, except for people to love you in return, to love themselves, to help themselves, to show appreciation, and not take advantage of your kindness. And when people do that, it is okay to exercise tough love. You know, love is not all wimpy and kind of, ooh, I love you, and we're going to be together, and no matter what. No, love is tough. God is tough. You think God is all peaches and creamy and soft and wimpy? No, he's not. He's a God of love. He's a God who will chastise you when you're wrong. That's love. That love is correction. He's going to correct you because he loves you. That's why he says in his word, do not, what does he say? Do not, I'm going to, so to speak, he says, do not hate the chastisement of the Lord because he only chastises those whom he loves. So you thank God because he loves you enough to correct you and set you on the right path. And that applies to us in our everyday lives. We are to utilize tough love when it's necessary. We're not weak. We're not doormats. We're children of God. Bless those who persecute you. Oh, one more thing before I do that. Verse 13, share with God